probably as good as it gets in National League Speedway.
Exciting times tonight here on the island then. We've got Neil and Jackie going head to head tonight. God, do I want to be in that car on the way home. Neil, bringing the young lions back over to the island. I do believe that the Warriors won last year, didn't they?
That's history, mate. Obviously tonight's a new day and it's going to be a young lions victory tonight for sure.
I've got full sides out tonight, so it is going to be a great meeting. The sun's shining, it's all set for a great night, isn't it?
Yeah, all joking aside, the Isle of Wight's obviously back to their full 1-7, which is good for them. And I think I've put a good young Lions team together, and it should be a great contest and probably go down to the last heat, I would imagine.
I reckon so. Jackie, Neil's just said it's history, but it's in there in black and white now, isn't it? They can't get away from it.
Definitely not. There's no way is he going to be beating us tonight. He's the one who's going in the car and not on the way home and not saying nothing. Be nice
he's
and
not
quiet.
saying nothing now.
No, be nice and quiet, don't worry.
No, look, the boys are pumped up for this. It's going to be a great night over here, isn't it? And just looking forward to more good family speedway action here on the island.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, especially over here. And all the boys obviously up for it as well. So, really good.
I can't wait for this interviews in the interval as well. Neil, I'm going to come back to you because there's something a little bit different happening tonight. New tyre make that's being used and tested tonight with both teams, is that correct?
Yeah, that's it. The BSPA contacted me a couple of weeks ago about doing a tryout with a new speedway tyre from a company called Delhi. It has been, it is a FIM tyre, so it's got all the right certification, so there's no problems there. But obviously just new to British Speedway. It's just a trial tonight, and we'll see how it goes around the fast Smallbrook circuit here. And
have they been trialled already by individual riders? Is this the first team event, if you like? I guess it's been trialled by individuals as well.
Yeah, it's been trialled in Europe, but this is the first time that it's been tried in England, so we'll see what happens. Thank you, Mr. Ronnie Allan, for making the right fool of ourselves.
Great, so plenty to look forward to tonight. Mascots are out there, and it's just going to be fun, and the Warriors win.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank the Isle of Wight promotion for obviously inviting us over tonight and giving these young lions a chance to ride in a full 15 challenge match and get the boys together, and hopefully these boys that are here tonight will be riding together in World Cups in the not too distant future. So
I mean, it's all in jest. We fully support the British Chief that you're doing and what the new riders that are coming through. So we want entertainment, we want great racing, we want all of those guys to come in at the pits after the meeting, having a good meeting and going back on the ferry talking about it along with us. So
I'm sure
have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
And let's keep it nice and civil, yeah? Great to be joined here by GB Young Lions for the evening. Alex Spooner. Alex, it's fair to say you're having a fantastic season in the National League this year, aren't you?
Yeah, it's been really going well lately. It's all starting to come together. We're really starting to get dialed in on the new engine and starting to find setups at different tracks, obviously from the help of last year of all the experience. But yeah, it's really starting to pay off now.
Because in 2017 you spent the year pretty much guesting for all the teams, didn't you? So you got great knowledge of all the different tracks. You had plenty of track time, although you weren't assigned to a team, if you like. This year started with Kent, and like I said, it's you're flourishing in it.
Oh yeah, I mean definitely. Last year I'm so grateful. I stuck to my guns, didn't sign for no one. and just carried on doing what I was doing and gaining every little bit of experience that I could, taking different bits from different people from different tracks, and sort of put it all in to this year with Kent, and it's, you know, like I said, starting to pay off as it's shined in with my results.
Right, okay, but that's National League today. It's a challenge match, but it's full on today. The young Lions do not like to come to Smallbrook and lose, so you guys are going to be fully out for that one tonight, aren't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. From the start, we'll be straight in there trying to get in front and dominate the match so that we can get a nice big win.
You've been to Smallbrook many, many times here. Do you like the track?
Yep, the more I come here, the more I love it. Really starting to get some speed around here, and it's getting better and better.
And also we see on social media that Barry and so on, they put out a lot of posts about the positivity over here and the family fun aspect of the show, if you like. You've been witness to that for a few seasons now, and it really is, as they put it out there on social media, it is fun when you come to the Isle of Wight.
Oh, definitely. I love coming here. So, you know, it's a nice day out. Obviously, like you said, with Barry and his promotion of it and everything he puts out, and, you know, it really is true. You know, you come here and you feel so welcome, and, you know, everyone's so friendly, and it's just a great night, really, with everything.
Looking slightly to your right on the back of the banner there, we've got Kovac Materials for Life. Big sponsor of yours, and a very important part to your kit, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. Wouldn't ride without it. Great bit of kit. Really helps, you know, obviously if you get a crash and you won't burn. So, you know, it's a vital bit of kit, and like I said, I wouldn't ride without the stuff. It's amazing.
All right, mate, well, we're going to let you go because it's all happening here in the pits. Everyone's starting to get ready. So have a great night, stay safe, ride fast, and maybe we'll see you in the interval for a little interview.
The GP Under-19 Young Lions, and it's a pleasure to introduce riding at number 7 for the Young Lions tonight. He was here a couple of weeks ago with the Buxton Hitmen. It's Whitmore. Sharing the reserve duties this evening for the Young Lions is a rider who we've seen on several occasions on the island this year, and his average has increased week on week. He's certainly making great strides in the sport. It's Alex Spooner. Riding at number 5 is a man who has become a real favourite of yours around this particular circuit. He's been a guest rider for us on several occasions and has always performed beautifully. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Kent Kings, it's Taylor Hampshire. And another young man from Essex who's come into the National League this year for the first time with the Eastbourne Eagles, and he too has pushed his average to nearly 7 points a meeting. A warm welcome please for Jason Edwards. One of the furthest travellers today is the man who captains the Young Lions. He rides at number 3 position. He's from the Bellevue Colts in Manchester, Joe Lawlor. Okay, we move on to the number 2 position now. And also he's come a fair way down from the north of England to be with us this evening. He also is with the Bellevue Colts. He rides this track well. It's Ben Woodhull. Last but by no means least, riding at number 1 for the Young Lions, the sensational rider from the Birmingham Ronnies. He's got an average, it's approaching 10 points a meeting from a 3-point start. It's a phenomenal first season for Leon Flint. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together and welcome one more time your Wight Wightlink Warriors. We start at number 7 with a man who puts the fun into Speedway. Every time he opens his mouth, really, let's have it for Shaun Tedham. You into the side, riding at number 6 and making a good impression for us here on the island is Jamie Bursill. Island skipper in 2018 and one of the big men from the National League, Ben Morley. Back into the side, gradually regaining the fitness that he's lost after that break for an injury. It's great to see him going again, is Chris Whitman. Riding at number 3 for the Warriors tonight. He's got all the family with him in support tonight. Great to have him here on the track. It's Scott Campos. At number 2 is the Pocket Rocket from Kent. Ladies and gentlemen, our very favourite Danno Verge. And last but by no means least, the man who's come in and made such a big impression for the Warriors. Give it up please, Alfie Bowtell.
For tonight's meeting here, the referee in charge is Ronnie Allan. You know Ronnie very, very well. So here we go then. Riders coming onto the circuit for the opening heat. And it's Ben Woodhull on the inside gate, gate number 1. Next to him, Danno Verge on gate number 2. Gate number 3 will be the fast starting Teenage Tearaway and the lovely pink and black lovers there. That is Leon Flint and Alfie Bowtell. The signing from Marina X has done a marvellous job since he comes in. He's in the red helmet for the Warriors and he goes off the outside gate. That's how they line up then as the Isle of Wight take on the British Lions of tomorrow. All these young men have put in super performances around this circuit. We know what they can do. And with Alex Spooner down at reserve, he could really be a trump card. He's picked up some fantastic scores for Kent just lately. So here we go then. Starting Marshal Chris Cass will walk away. Green light's about to come on any second now. Oh, and Danno Verge a little bit too enthusiastic. There goes into the tapes. And we wait for the decision of the referee. And, well, it's an interesting one. And the yellow light has come on. That is Ben Woodhull, who's been penalised for that now. Not quite sure how they come up with that decision, and nor is he either, but the referee Ronnie Allan hasn't changed his mind. So it does mean that Leon Flint now moves on to the inside gate. Danno Verge there on 2, Bowtell on 4, and Ben Woodhull 15 metres back on gate number 3. Starting Marshal Chris Cass calling him into place. Well, I think Danno Verge has got away with a little bit of a surprise there. And certainly Ben Woodhull will feel a little bit peeved, I would have thought. But there we go. The referee's made his decision. He won't change it. Let's get ready for the action of heat number 1, take 2. Starting Marshal calling them into place. Green light flash by the referee Ronnie Allan. He wants them to go. So now we can go. Green lights on. And away they go and a charge for the first and good start there from Alfie Bowtell from the outside. Bowtell is in front. Flint in second place. To go down the back straight. The dust beginning to fly very early here. Let's go around the bottom turn. There is Flint in second place, but there is Bowtell in front. Go around that first and second turn. Verge not that far behind Flint in third place. The sun beaming down on us here may cause a problem with the dust. Verge trying to get up the inside of Flint as they go round the bottom turn. Flint who's missed a few weeks due to injury. We know what he can do. This Bowtell well out in front here. Go into the bottom turn. Alfie Bowtell in front. Leon Flint in second place. Danno Verge in third place. Woodhull, who's starting 15 metres back, is still some 15 metres back. Around that first and second turn, down the back straight. Alfie Bowtell leading the way here, heading for what will surely be victory here in heat number 1. And there he goes over the line. Bowtell takes the checkered flag. Second place goes to Leon Flint. Third place goes to Danno Verge. Heat advantage to the Warriors in the opening heat by 4 points to 2. So pillar to post victory for Danno Verge. And sure, it's a lot easier when you make the gate and go. So there is Alfie Bowtell taking the applause. 70.8 seconds. Well, we had Danny Ayres last week going round in just over 68 seconds. So the riders on the circuit then for heat number 2. Jamie Bursill there in the red helmet. And the young man who's been given the chance after Adam Portwood decided to take a break from Speedway. So Bursill on the inside. There is Shaun Tedham. He's had a little bit of form of late as well. And he's in that blue helmet in those checkered leathers. Always very well turned out rider. In the white helmet there, Alex Spooner rides for the Kings of Kent. We've seen him around here plenty of times. Really has found some form of late. And his partner in yellow is Lewis Whitmore. Lewis, who rides for the Hitmen of Buxton up there in the Peak District. So starting marshal wants them into place to get this second race underway. The second of 15. So here we go then, green lights on. Oh, and a jumpy old start there. And well, the referee putting the red lights on very, very quickly, and I'm sure it will be all 4 back, but certainly Alex Spooner was the one who jumped at the start. Well, the referee Ronnie Allan having none of it there. He has penalised Spooner 15 metres. Of course, can't be replaced. This is the reserves race. So for the second time of asking, Jamie Bursill on the inside gate. Lewis Whitmore there on gate number 2, looking down, wondering where Bursill is going. Having dug his hole, Tedham on 3, 15 metres back on the outside. Alex Spooner. So if he wants to keep his fine run of victories going, he's got some work to do in this one. Here we go. And away they go in the charge for the first turn, and it is Tedham who's got away with Bursill in second place. There problems for Whitmore, who stopped, and Spooner's gone down there in a heap on the corner. And the red lights are on again. There is the rider in white, Alex Spooner, getting to his feet there. Let's hope he is okay. He's gone over to the fence to lean on it there. Certainly looks a little bit shook up from that one. We didn't really get a full view of it from our camera position, but you saw Whitmore certainly slowed up there. So Alex Spooner walking back, but he has been disqualified from the restart, and a bit of a strange decision that one by the referee Ronnie Allan. But yes, he came down, but the rider in yellow, it was who stopped in front of him. So he's appealing the decision, but he has been excluded. Well, we've had a long delay. The paramedics dealing with Lewis Whitmore, and we pan around the crowd here at the Andrew Uni Stadium. We can tell you that there it is. Lewis Whitmore is a non-starter. He's been withdrawn from the meeting. We've had something like an hour's delay here. But here we go then for the third time of asking, heat number 2. And it's 2 riders only. And it is Tedham and Bursill, who obviously are in front. So around the bottom turn, Shaun Tedham leading the way. Has had some good points in his last couple of meetings here. Certainly going to need them next week when the Eagles of Eastbourne are here. The Sussex side certainly flying high in the National League, just outside the playoff places, but if they win their matches in hand, they could get up as far as second. So there is Jamie Bursill, and improving all the time. Seen him riding lots of laps, also seen him riding for the Southern Development League as well. He's down the back straight. Not too much excitement in this one, but with no opposition for the home riders, it's never going to be too exciting. So Tedham is leading the way. The dust flying up here at the Andrew Uni Stadium. So around the bottom turn, Shaun Tedham it is in front. Second place at the moment is Jamie Bursill, and that's where he finishes. It's 5 points to the Warriors, it's no points to the Lions there, with both of their reserves ruled out of that one. It is 9 points to the Lions, 2 points to, well, let's get it right, it's 9 points to the Warriors, it's 2 points to the Lions. After 2 races there, Shaun Tedham, hill of the post, celebrating with a wheelie. 76.6 seconds, really does tell its own story. But it doesn't matter, he got the 3 points, he'll be happy with that. So, having got our calculator up to date, 9-2 the scores as we get ready for heat number 3. And it's Ben Morley looking on from the pits here. I'm sure he's been chatting away with Scott Campos, who's in the red helmet there, and Chris Whitman, his partner in blue. Whitman, of course, also back from injury. Joe Lawlor, the 18-year-old from the Bellevue Colts, and Jason Edwards from the Eastbourne Eagles, 15 years of age, will ride in the yellow helmet. That's how they line up then for this race. The third of the 15. Let's hope we can now have an incident-free few races and a long gap between them. Here we go. And away they go, and a charge for the first turn. Good start there for Edwards in that yellow helmet. Edwards it is who's gone in front. Campos in second place. Third place it is Lawlor. At the back it is Widman. But it is the 15-year-old Eastbourne tearaway. Jason Edwards in front. Scott Campos there in second place. Third place at the moment it is Chris Widman, although he's coming under pressure here from the rider in white, who dives up the inside of him there. That is Joe Lawlor. Lawlor, who rides for the Bellevue Colts, goes through into third place. Widman now at the back. The rider's getting spread out. There is Edwards out in front. The dust really is flying here. It's been a hot day on the island. Very difficult to keep it down. They're on a final lap here in this race. Of course, the dust does make camera work that much more difficult. But there is Edwards out in front. He's got daylight in front of him. He takes the victory. Second place goes to Campos. Third place to Lawlor. He'd advantage to the Young Lions there. And they take that one by 2 points to 4. And now the scores are 5 points between the sides. 11 to the Warriors and 6 to the Young Lions. A comfortable one there for the rider in yellow, which was Jason Edwards.
Your winner of heat number 3, Jason Edwards, yellow flag, Young Lions. Jason Edwards, your winner of number 3.
71.2, not a bad time for the youngster. Remember, this is the biggest speedway track in Great Britain. So we move on then to heat number 4, and it's the turn of Ben Morley here in the red helmet. So, and he's got that outside gate here. Next to him in the white helmet, Taylor Hampshire, rides for the Kings of Kent. Seems to have been here every week for the last 6 or 7 meetings, I would have said. But he's a good competitor and very, very good around this circuit. Shaun Tedham, winner of heat number 2. He's in the blue helmet there. He goes off at gate number 2. And 3 riders only now. The news on Lewis Whitmore is not good. He has been checked over and he's been pulled out of the meeting. And we also understand the same for Alex Spooner. Both of the Young Lions reserves came down in An unfortunate spill of heat number 2. So here we go then, 3 riders only. This could favour the Lions. And away they go, and Morley's got a flyer from the outside. Morley is in front. Hampshire in second place, going right out into the dirt line, but Morley in front. Very rarely gets passed around here. Hampshire, though, in second place, won't give up the chase. You can be sure of that. Tedham will pick up a point for coming third, and the Warriors will get a heat advantage should it stay like this. The Southender out in front against the Suffolk man in second place. Third place, it is Tedham, very much a veteran in speedway terms as far as this league goes. Ben Morley, very much the class rider in this league as far as speedway goes. Round the bottom turn, Ben Morley it is in front here. 1 lap to go in heat number 4. Still in second place, it is Hampshire. Once again, not too much excitement in this one. Track very, very dusty. But Ben Morley, it is heading for the checkered flag. There he goes. Another heat winner for the Warriors. Second place, Taylor Hampshire. Third place goes to Shaun Tedham. 4 to the Warriors, 2 to the Lions. There's the scores on the doors. The Isle of Wight have 15 and the Young Lions have 8. You see Ben Morley there, it's a bit wavy as you come down the back straight here. He won't mind, he will come round to the applause of the crowd. 72 seconds exactly there for Ben Morley. So he comes round here. And one thing I do like about the Isle of Wight is the riders do acknowledge the crowd. And that is all part of it. Very, very important.
But if you want to know the bits on the speedway, we've got everybody home. Yeah, just a few to come now. We'll stay on the track and we'll get a big picture of everybody. If you want to know how they work, come down. Best in the business, come and learn from him. He will tell you how a speedway bike works. Never saw a captain.
Lovely, jabbly.
Who's this for? None of that. Quite simple. Front wheel, no brake. Yeah. Tyre pressure, probably about 10 psi. Feels like you've got 8 psi. The front suspension, the chest, rubber bands, and 1 shock absorber. That's all you've got. That's it.
So yeah, no, it's always really fun to come down here.
Brilliant, thanks, have a good night out.
That's what it's about. That's what I feel to be a speedway rider. And if you want to learn how to do a speedway, come to my first skid. It's the best school in the land. Good boy, enjoy that?
Great season for you so far, and coming at a 3-point average, and then you pushed it right the way up to it's over 9 now, I think.
Yeah, I'm at 9.8 at the moment. Hopefully keep it that way, but you know, it's hard with you know, being in the main body of the team. I just need to, you know, get my confidence back up to what it was like when I was at number 7, because, you know, I beat just about everyone there, you know, there is to worry in the league, and yeah, I mean, you know, that first ride there was just kind of getting a bit, you know, the feel of the bike again, but yeah, just hopefully can bash on.
And a bit like Jason, you know, the Brummies are there looking for a playoff position in a few weeks' time, and you've got a great lineup there at Birmingham this year, so I guess you're pretty confident of getting through for the playoffs at least.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty good just to make the playoffs this year, but yet again, anyone's possibly, you know, anyone can get into the playoffs, but yeah, just kind of need to keep the confidence still, but, you know, not to, nothing, you know, over the top, but yeah, we all just, you know, keep pushing and, you know, do nothing silly. We should get there no bother.
And last question, Leon, you've been out on the continent quite a few times this year, running the various under 16s and under 18 meetings out there. How are you finding the continental tracks to compare over to here?
Well, you know, it's pretty simple. You know, they're 100 times better than this, but personally I think, you know, the best riders that are produced are here, because we all know, you know, how to ride a rough track. I can tell you, you know, now that, you know, an under 21 Polish champion came here, I'm pretty positive he couldn't beat half of the boys, because they just wouldn't know what they was, you know, doing on this type of track. I mean, I enjoy it. You know, if it wasn't for the drive, I'd probably like to come here. I mean, they've got a great setup with all the youth here. You know, it's but I would have dreamt of, you know, when I was, you know, going about around the track on my 65. You know, but even as you can see, just all this happening to, you know, keep everyone off the seats and not be bored, it's just amazing. And you know, everyone should be thankful for what Barry and Jackie Hill does here.
Brilliant. Well, thanks, Leon. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us to fill some of the gaps in the meeting. We hope we can get back on track shortly and you have a safe one.
Hopefully. Cheers.
Thanks, Leon. Thank you very much.
And thanks again to Rob there, interviewing Jason Edwards and Leon Flint. Good interview that with Leon, and he's got himself ready. We do apologise for the delay. We did have to wait for an ambulance to sort out Alex Spooner, Lewis Whitmore. We have had a long delay, but the riders playing their part to keep the show going. So here we go then, the dusk beginning to fall here. Scott Campos in the red helmet. We got Chris Widman in blue, Leon Flint in white, Ben Woodhull is the rider in yellow. So this could be a difficult day for the Lions now. They are down to 5 riders and they've got no reserves, and they are the only ones who can make changes. So here we go, green lights on, and away, there you go, super shots there as they hit the first turn. It's Flint from the outside who's got a flyer. Flint is in front here. Second place Campos, third place there. It is Woodhull at the back in the blue helmet. It is Widman. But look at the lead Leon Flint has got here. Well, he said he wants to get his confidence back to when he was riding at number 7 and winning races. And well, look at this, he's way out in front of Scott Campos. Because round the bottom turn, there's Campos in second place. Third place at the moment, it is Ben Woodhull. So Flint, who rides for the Birmingham Brummies. We saw him last year on the junior scene, really tearing them apart. So great signing for the Brummies, comes from up there in the northeast of England. 1 lap to go for Leon. Well, no problems whatsoever. Campos there in second place. You see how dusty it is here. Leon Flint heading for the checkered flag. There he goes over the line. He gets his first race win of the night. Second place goes to Scott Campos. Third place there to Ben Woodhull. It's another heat advantage to the Lions by 2 points to 4. And it's now 17 points to the Wightlink Warriors and 12 to the Young Lions. Leon celebrating with a wheelie. 72.8 is winning time there. It was well clear of Scott Campos for that second place. So we move on then to heat number 6. And we've got Danno Verge there in the blue helmet on the outside. The South Londoner Alfie Bowtell, the Essex flyer there in the red helmet. He was a comfortable winner of the opening race. In the white helmet, it is Taylor Hampshire, and there is no rider in yellow. So, no rider in yellow, of course. It would have been Alex Spooner, but he's not fit enough to take his place. So here we go then, starting Marshall, calling them into place to get this one underway. Really good shots we get here from Speedway Portal. Best place to view your Speedway, and away you go, and into the first turn it is Bowtell who's got a flyer. Bowtell in front, Danno Verge in second place, Taylor Hampshire with some work to do here back in third place. Go round the bottom turn here, and it's the Warriors on a 5-1. Track conditions certainly not their best, it can't be helped. But Alfie Bowtell doesn't mind, he's way out in front. So into the bottom turn, Bowtell leading the way. Second place, Danno Verge here. Bowtell a mile clear. There's Verge in second place. Hampshire really has tailed off this time. He's had some fantastic rides around this circuit. But it's all about Bowtell in the red helmet under the floodlights here at the Andrew Uni Stadium. He's got one lap to go here in heat number 6. Very, very comfortable. Round the bottom turn. Spectacular style. Bowtell it is who takes the victory. And 3 points. 2 points there go to Danno Verge. 1 point to Taylor Hampshire. Unlike him, 5 to the Warriors, 1 to the Lions, and well, 22-13 the scores now, because that is a big 5-1. Second 5 that the home side have got. They've got 5-0, of course, in heat number 2. But Alfie Bowtell and Danno Verge coming round to the applause of the crowd. Very noisy crowd here tonight as well. There is Bowtell celebrating, and Danno Verge enjoying himself too. So we move straight on then to heat number 7. And riding in red it is Ben Morley. Ben's partner in blue, Jamie Bursill. In the white helmet it is Taylor Hampshire, and in yellow it is Jason Edwards. I said Taylor Hampshire, of course it is Joe Lawlor. Joe Lawlor in white, Jason Edwards in yellow. So Lawlor there, spectacular young man, rides for the Bellevue Colts up there in Manchester, part of their championship winning side last year. So here we go then, starting Marshall calling them into place to get this one underway. Morley on the inside, he will certainly start favourite for this one. Green lights on, and away they go, and a charge for the first turn. Oh, look at this here, because Morley has missed the start here, and it is Edwards who's got a flyer. Edwards in front from Morley in second place, and the 15-year-old pretender leading the superstar of the National League. Round that first and second turn, Edwards looking good. Morley really chasing hard after him here, and he tries to burst through on the inside. Look at this here, side by side into the bottom turn. It's Morley who dives in there. Edwards goes up the banking. Morley takes over the lead. Well, he had to work very, very hard for it, but he found a way through. Now goes right up that banking, down the back straight into the bottom turn. Best race of the evening so far. Ben Morley, well, he's got one lap to go, but he worked his way through very, very nicely. Edwards still in second place. Third place at the moment, it is Joe Lawlor, so it's going to be a shared heat. And there to go over the line for a 3-3, the first 3-3 of the evening. But the Warriors still in front. They have 25 points, and the Young Lions have 16. But a good win there for Ben Morley, who had to work very hard to find a way past the fast starting Jason Edwards.
Number 7 and charge from the back.
And Morley coming round for the applause. Very rarely you see Ben attempt a wheelie. But he loves winning his race. 72 seconds exactly his winning time. As we always say, no matter what the time is, it counts for nothing. It's the win that counts. So we move on then to heat number 8, the halfway stage of this meeting. We've got Danno Verge in the red helmet for the Warriors, in blue Shaun Tedham. In the white helmet we've got Ben Woodhull, obviously no rider in yellow, with Lewis Whitmore on his way to hospital with Alex Spooner. Just a reminder what a tough old sport this can be. Full credit to the fans here for hanging around. It was a long delay. So here we go then, Tedham there on the inside gate, Verge on 3, and Woodhull's got the favourite outside gate. Green lights on. And away they go. Tedham's made an awful one there. Absolutely left for dead at the start there. But it is Woodhull who's got away. Then Woodhull it is in front, leading the way here. Round the bottom turn, looking very, very fast here. Twin brother Luke, of course, also rides Speedway. It's Ben in front in this one. Danno Verge in second place. And certainly that outside gate once again being very, very kind to the riders. Woodhull looking, he's got a good style, hasn't he? Touch of the old Jimmy McMillan's there. There is Danno Verge in second place. So round the bottom turn, Woodhull it is in front, still in second place Verge. Third place it is Tedham. It will be another shared heat, which will be the second one in a row. So round the bottom turn, Woodhull is going from pillar to post to take the victory. Second place goes to Verge, third place to Tedham. 3 points to the Warriors, 3 points to the Lions. There's the scores on the doors. Jackie Vatcher will be the happy out of the Vatchers here. Her team's got 28, Niels has got 19. Ben Woodhull has just added 3 to his total, taking him up to 4.
Number 8, with a win for the rider in white for the young Lions with Hampshire.
So, heat number 9. Riding in red, Scott Campos. His partner in blue, Chris Widman. In white, Taylor Hampshire. And no rider in yellow, so no chance again here for the visitors to make a change, try and get back some points. As the Warriors have 2 riders out. Very unfortunate situation. Starting Marshall wants them into place. So here we go then. And away they go, and the charge for the first turn. Oh, look at this here, Hampshire's got away this time. Taylor Hampshire it is in front. Coming around the outside of him in the red helmet, Scott Campos. Campos on the outside, Hampshire on the inside. It's a little bit more like it. But it's Hampshire who's gone in front, and he's hot fire tonight. Round that first and second turn, right out by the air fence. Hampshire there in second place. Certainly no couch potato, but he's finding it tough here tonight. And it's Widman who is in third place. Obviously only being 3 riders in the race. But Scott Campos doing a good job here for the Warriors. It goes round the bottom turn. Dust making our work very difficult for a camera position. Mist beginning to come in as well. Remember, we are an hour later than usual. There is Scott Campos. He's trying to make up for lost time. He's heading for victory, and there he goes over the line. Campos wins it. Second place goes to Hampshire. Third place goes to Chris Widman. So that all adds up to 4 points to the Warriors, 2 points to the Lions. And the home side beginning to stretch away here. They lead by 32 points to 21. Was 73.2 the winning time there for Campos as he just whizzed around the outside of everybody. Got the victory. And at the moment the Warriors looking good for victory in this one. So we move on then to heat number 10. Alfie Bowtell in the red helmet, unbeaten by a visitor. His partner in blue is Danno Verge. Verge so far has picked up 5, paid 6 from his 3 starts. We've got Joe Lawlor in the white helmet and Jason Edwards is in yellow. Edwards a win and a second place, but he has been very fast off the starts. Of course, we will see him here with his Eastbourne Eagles next week. There's Danno Verge coming to the line. He'll be off the inside. Starting Marshall, pulling him into place. Again, thanks go to Andy Haig and Bruce Buckland for their camera work here. Bringing the action to T2 TV and SpeedwayPortal.com. Here we go. And away they go on the charge for the first down. And it's Bowtell who's got away there. A little bit of a regular old start, wasn't it? But Bowtell in front, Edwards in second place. Third place at the moment is Lawlor. Lawlor goes through into second place. At the back it's Danno Verge. But Alfie Bowtell, where he's been all night long. Around the first and second turn, Bowtell is in front. And Joe Lawlor there in second place, working hard. Of course, the Bellevue Colts currently second in the National League at the moment, behind Mildenhall, who are running away with things. Of course, it will go down to a playoff at the end of the season. Problems there for Verge, who looks like he's got mechanical issues and he's pulled out of this one here. There he is. So there is Bowtell, no issues for him. He's got 1 lap to go here in heat number 10. Very, very comfortable in all his races so far. Still in second place, Joe Lawlor. Third place it is Jason Edwards. You can see how dusty it is here. There's a checkered flag. There's Alfie Bowtell. There's Joe Lawlor. There's Jason Edwards. 3 points to the Warriors. 3 points to the Lions. Still 11 points separating the sides, with the Isle of Wight Wightlink Warriors on 35 and the British Young Lions on 24. Bowtell coming round to the applause of the crowd. Really have taken to him here on the Isle of Wight. He's done a marvellous job since coming in, and full credit to him. Came in, of course, to replace Ben Hotwood, and that was tough boots to fill, but he's well and truly done that, and a bit more as well. So heat number 11, Ben Morley rides in red. Jamie Bursill is the rider in blue. Leon Flint rides in white, and Ben Woodhull is the rider in yellow. That's how they line up then for this heat. 11 of 15. The mist coming in off the Solent, but the Warriors flying above the mist. Here we go, and away they go, and it's Morley who's got away. Morley in front, and what about the start there for Bursill? Super one there from the youngster coming through on the inside of him here. Here's Flint. Well, look at this here. I say it's Flint, it was actually Woodhull now. Flint's gone through as well. Bursill went awfully wide. Around that first and second turn. Ben Morley way out in front. Woodhull in second place. He's looked impressive tonight. Leon Flint there in third place. Won his last ride, but he's not going to win this one. Just working his way back. You can see the mist coming in under the floodlights here with the dust as well. So right old clammy night here on the island. But out in front, it is Ben Morley. Round that first and second turn. Got a sizable lead. He's into the bottom turn. Heading for the checkered flag. There it is, Ben Morley victorious in heat number 11. Second place goes to Leon Flint on the line there. Third place goes to his partner, which was Ben Woodhull. 3 to the Warriors, 3 to the Lions. 38-27 the scores now in favour of the Wightlink Warriors.
Number 11, here comes your winner. It's the rider in red for the Warriors, Ben Morley.
Now the meeting sponsor, John Carpenter, Speedway and Grass Track equipment sponsors. Always good to see sponsors getting involved with the Speedway here on the island. So it gives us a chance to thank all the others as well, including Westmead Teddy's Cobra Garage, Stephen Adele Baker, and many others as well. Cloud 2 Entertainments, Colin June and Steph Whitlock, Alan Critcher, Hedgehog Racing Products, Gareth Ward and SBS EPOS. If I've missed any out, I apologise, but you're all very much appreciated. So here we go, heat number 12. Scott Campos in red, Shaun Tedham in blue, Joe Lawlor in white, no rider in yellow. So once again, the Lions have got no opportunity to pull back any of that 11-point deficit. So here we go then. Starting Marshal Chris Cass, always another valued member of the team here at the home of the Warriors. Here we go. And away they go in a charge for the first turn. Oh, what a start there for the rider in white. Joe Lawlor got an absolute peach of a start. Lawlor it is in front here, second place at the moment. It is the rider in blue, and that is Shaun Tedham, third place. It is Scott Campos. But Lawlor got an absolute rocket of a start there. Down the back straight. And well, this is the future of British Speedway we are looking at here. These really are the youngsters, and there's a lot more. Tom Brennan springs to mind as well. And there's a lot at Mildenhall with Drew Kemp. We've got Dan Gilks in the pipeline as well. There's many more. Round the bottom turn, there's Tedham in second place. Campos there in third place. But Joe Lawlor, where he's been since the tapes went up, way out in front. He's on the final lap. Down the back straight into the bottom turn. Joe Lawlor leading the way. Heading for the checkered flag, heading for victory, heading for 3 points. That's what he gets. And the Lions get 3 points as well. And the Warriors also get 3 points. So still that 11 points separating the sides, with the Wightlink Warriors on 41. And the visitors from the Young Warriors on 30. Of course, they do have a boot camp here on the Speedway Stadium here at the Isle of Wight in the winter months. Where the youngsters come down and practice and are taught all the finer arts of speedway racing. And that goes for our thanks at Poltec, amongst others. Ollie Allan and people like that do a wonderful job with Neil Vatcher and the youngsters. Just maybe we've got another Robert Lambert in the process. So heat number 13, it's the battle of the big guns. Alfie Bowtell in red, unbeaten by a visitor. Ben Morley in blue, unbeaten by a visitor. A man in the white helmet, Leon Flint, saying, man, he's still a boy. That could be his granddad. Embarrassing. But he won't embarrass you on that speedway machine. And he's in the white helmet. Taylor Hampshire in yellow off the outside. Here we go, heat number 13. And away they go. Oh, Morley's got away there. Bowtell has gone with him here. And it's the Warriors giving him the 1-2. Into the bottom turn. Ben Morley leading away from rider in red. Alfie Bowtell in second place. Coming to the first turn. Mist and the dust. Not causing the Warriors any problems. But the young Lions certainly having their paws filed off a bit here. Not as sharp as they have been in the past. Ben Morley looking for his 4th straight win. He's in front. Bowtell in second place. Third place at the moment it is Leon Flint. Taylor Hampshire in last place. Round the pit turn here. Down that home straight once again for the final time here in heat number 13. Morley looks over his shoulder. His Arena Essex teammate or Lakeside teammate is tucked in behind him here. But he's a Warrior teammate tonight. And it's a big 5-1 to the Isle of Wight. Guarantees a victory. 46-31 the scores now with just 2 heats remaining. The Wightlink Warriors guaranteed victory. Ben Morley now on a 12-point maximum. Alfie Bowtell on 11 paid 12-point maximum. So 2 unbeaten Warriors. Good stuff so far. So there is Ben Morley going round to the applause of the crowd. There's Alfie Bowtell going round. There is Leon Flint also going round. Full credit to both teams here, keeping us thoroughly entertained. Really celebrations there from Leon Flint for coming third. So we're going to move on to heat number 14. Apologise for a little bit of picture loss, but there are the lineup. Shaun Tedham takes a reserve ride for Chris Widman. We've got Jamie Bursill in blue, Jason Edwards in white, Lewis Whitmore, of course, a non-starter. Here we go. And away they go, and a charge for the first turn. The rider in white, Jason Edwards, has made another tremendous start. Edwards in front. Second place it is Tedham. Third place in blue, Jamie Bursill. But Jason Edwards showing a real liking for this big track here on the Isle of Wight. Remember the Arlington track he rides every week, was a bit on the centre of this one. Grew up on the small circuits like Rye House, Lakeside and Eastbourne. Signed for Eastbourne once he was 15. And, looking very, very good. The style of Steve Weatherly, for those of you with a good memory. Steve, of course, sadly now in a wheelchair after a track crash many moons ago. You still see him, he still likes his speedway. Jason Edwards it is in front, leading the way. Second place at the moment. In the red helmet there is Shaun Tedham, well spread out. Edwards winning by the proverbial mile. There is Tedham and Bursill. Edwards has won it by the proverbial mile. 3 points apiece. We've got one race to go, and it's the Warriors on 49 and the Young Lions on 34. So, an interesting night's action here. Of course, we do apologise for the delays. They've really been unable to do anything about that. But Jason Edwards started off with a win. He finishes off with a win. 9 paid 10 for Jason so far tonight. And he'd be happy with that. 73.2 is winning time. And Shaun Tedham picking up 2 points. He's on 9 paid 10 so far. So we're getting ready to see who's going to come out in the final heat here. Well, Joe Lawlor there.
Push up the inside.
Watch you make a ribbon.
Oh, I'll catch it if he stood up like that. Watching it. So go, boys.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, I'm saying that's not so funny now. Hey, so I'd be worried if I was on the outside of me, you know, getting a bit tired.
I can vouch for that.
Might not, yeah.
Well, interesting chats there as we get ready, but we can give it a line-up then for the final race. Shaun Tedham comes out in heat number 15 for the first time this season in the red helmet. We've got Alfie Bowtell in blue. We've got Joe Lawlor in white. Leon Flint, the number 1 for the Lions, is the rider in yellow. That's how they line up then for the final time, heat number 15. The Warriors guaranteed victory. The Lions have put on a good show with only 5 riders. Very unfortunate. And as we said earlier, we do hope that both Alex Spooner and Lewis Whitmore are okay and recover quickly, and we see them back on their motorcycles very shortly. So here we go then, the starting marshal Christopher Cass calling them to the line for the final time. Remember, just 2 meetings remaining. Eastbourne Eagles here next week. That should be a humdinger. Here we go. Heat number 15. And away they go. Oh, it's a super start there from the outside for Flint, but Bowtell comes across him very, very fast. Blocks his route there. Bowtell it is who goes in front. Flint in second place. Third place it is Lawlor. And Tedham at the back this time, but not that far behind. Looks like he's really had a fun night tonight, this young Shaun. Or should I say old Shaun, because compared to the rest of them in this one, he's a veteran. So around the bottom turn, there is Bowtell well out in front. Flint in second place, Lawlor in third place. And Shaun Tedham at the back here. The dust is flying, the mist has come in. But the Warriors have headed for victory. They've been in front since heat number 1. But they have gradually pulled away from the young pretenders. Round the first and second turn, Bowtell a long way clear. There's Flint and Lawlor. There is Alfie Bowtell heading for a paid 15-point maximum. Heading for the checkered flag, and there he goes over the line. Bowtell wins the final race. Second place goes to the 15-year-old Leon Flint. Third place there to Joe Lawlor. The final score, there it is. The Isle of Wight on 52. The Young Lions on 37. That last heat shared 3 points apiece. So, let's give you the individual scorers from tonight's meeting. Wheelie celebrations going ahead. Get ready, we'll wait for the scores to come up on the doors. We will, as we always do, start with the visitors. There we are. Leon Flint 10, Ben Woodhull 5 paid 6, Joe Lawlor 8 and 2, Jason Edwards 9 and 1, Taylor Hampshire disappointing night for him 5, Alex Spooner and Lewis Whitmore unfortunately failed to score, for a total of 37 for the Young Lions. For the victorious Wightlink Warriors of the Isle of Wight. There they are. Alfie Bowtell, unbeaten, 5 rides, 14 paid 15. Danno Verge, 5 paid 6. Scott Campos, 8 paid 9. 1 point for Chris Widman. 12 for Ben Morley, unbeaten by a visitor. Jamie Bursill, good score for him, 3 paid 5. Shaun Tedham, best yet, 9 paid 10. It all adds up to a total of 52. And with the visitors only getting 37, it's a victory for the Wightlink Warriors of the Isle of Wight. Well, that's it from me, Cam Burnett, from Andy Haig and Bruce Buckler, their team here at T2 TV. Don't forget, you can catch up with all the news and the action on the Speedway portal. And better still, you can join us live next week when the Eastbourne Eagles are in town. But for me, it's time to say good night.
Thank you.